What's going on, guys? Ben here, Enos Tech, and today we're taking a look at the fully modular Cooler Master V650 80 plus gold power supply. Now this power supply comes with a 5-year warranty, which speaks volumes on how confident Cooler Master is that this will do you good and be a great addition to your computer. It also comes with 100% Japanese capacitors, and it has a Silencio FP fan to keep things cool and quiet while in use. Now, just taking a quick look around the box, on the side here we have the specifications, so you can know all the technical details, things such as input voltage, range, current, the fan type, power good signal, regulatory protection, and all that, so you can make sure that this power supply will fit your needs. On the back, it lets us know some of the fan curves and efficiency curve, and it also tells us what cables and shows us a picture of the cables that will come inside the box, so you know if you have enough connections to get yourself up and going. This is just going to be a real quick first look kind of at it, so you can see what comes with it and get a look at it. So why don't we get into that? Alright, so here we have it. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up here and see what we've got. We of course have a bit of an instruction manual, user's manual, of course cover things like the warranty and all that. We have our pouch of cables here with a nice Cooler Master logo and a nice carrying case, which we'll open that up and see what's in there in a second. We have some screws and some cable ties. Anybody who builds computers know this is important. You can never have too many cable ties. It's great to see them come included with cases, motherboards, anything, power supplies, because cable management is really a big thing these days. Everybody wants their system to look nice and pretty. Now, as you can see here, there is plenty of foam padding protecting the power supply itself, which is also has its own little carry bag, protector bag, whatever you want to call it. This will of course stop it from getting damaged in transit. Let's go ahead and get that out. Take this box to the side here and have a quicker look at the power supply. Now, as you can see here, we have the Cooler Master logo right in the middle with the nice Silencio FP fan that we can see, which is great. Moving around, as we can see here, this is a fully modular power supply, which is quite nice. We of course got our 8-pin PCI CPU connectors, got the motherboard port connectors there, then there are some hard drive and SATA connectors there, so you can go ahead and get plenty of stuff plugged in here. Nice little Cooler Master logo. Around to the side, this is what's going to be on view in a lot of cases, is depending on what side you put it on. You got the Cooler Master logo V650. We can of course also see it on this side as well. So that's always nice. And of course on the back you get a little look at the inside, power, and a nice little power button to go ahead and control stuff. So while we've got that out the way, why don't we open up this bag here and see what cables it all comes with. We of course have our UK mains plug and a host of cables here. That out of the way, we have the motherboard connector. As you can see, it's got the 24-pin connector there. Then on this side it's broken down into a 10 and a 14-pin connector to plug into the power supply. And then here they've actually zip tied, well, kind of tied these all up together. These bad boys, these are all our PCIe, SATA, Molex. What do we got here? What do we got? Yeah, first things we've got is, oh, look at all them. The SATA power has, I know it's a bit hard to see, there are 4 different SATA connections on this. Of course, the one 5-pin to plug into the power supply there. We've got a Molex, 4-pin Molex here, which this one has 3 4-pin Molexes, and of course it's got the 4-pin floppy drive connector on it. We've got another SATA power cable there, so that's 2 SATA powers. Another Molex here with 3 connectors, so that's 2 Molex cables with up to 6 connectors. We have, which one would this be? This is going to be this, either the CPU, connectors. You can see we've got the 8-pin that plugs into the power supply here, and the 4+4 pin that plugs into the motherboard. Depending on your motherboard, some have 4 pins, some have 8. We have a Pci connector here. It's got the 1 8-pin to plug into the power supply, and it comes down to an 8-pin and a 6+2 pin connector, because most big power supplies these days take 2 connections, either 2 6s or an 8 and a 6, or 2 8s, or stuff like that. Most of them are an 8 plus a 6. Again, the motherboard connector there. So as you can see, there's definitely enough connectors here to get things started, get you started and get you going. Alright, so there you have it. As said, it was just a quick look to see what comes inside the box. Take a quick look to make sure how it is. It's a fairly small, I wouldn't say small, but it's a nice size PSU. It's not overly big, as we've seen with the lot. Again, we've got all the modular cable plugs here, which is a great feature, fully modular. That may not be a lot with people like, oh, well, you need the power, this and that. But this just makes life easier for those looking to sleeve their cables, if nothing else. That way you can customize your build even further, which is, we all know, Cooler Master's real big into making it yours. Make it yours is one of their slogans they're using right now. They're coming out with a lot of the master maker stuff, from cases to coolers to power supplies to custom water cooling setups. I mean, Cooler Master is a company that you really want to follow right now. If you're not, I mean, they're coming up with big things. A lot of it for the community, PC gaming, enthusiasts, modders. Cooler Master is doing it big. As always, thank you guys for watching, and please stay tuned in the future for more content.